My name is Ophir. I'm one of the directors of Destination Israel. And with me, I have also Alon. Alon, you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Shalom, everyone. Hi, my name is Alon. I'm the program director here of our different programs that we have. Previous to this job, I was a shaliach in Australia, in Sydney, for Central Synagogue. And for the past 3 years, I've been with Destination running our programs in Tel Aviv.
Awesome. So today we'll just do a quick, 10, 15-minute overview of what we have to offer. We offer a wide range of programs depending on, your background and what you plan to do and where you are in your career. We do have options essentially for everybody. So welcome. All our programs are based in Tel Aviv. So just to give you an idea, we'll just go over them quickly. So just a little bit about ourselves. We're Destination Israel. We're a company that only deals with Masa programs and similar programs, educational tourism, essentially. We've been running Masa and other similar programs since 2007, so 15 years. And that's essentially all we've been doing for the last 15 years. Most of the participants that come are from all over the world. We do get Australians. Alon can highlight that maybe a little bit after when we get into more details. But yeah, that's a little bit about us and how long we've been doing it. Why join Destination Israel? I think we have a few added values. We're, as I mentioned before, we are very international. We bring people from all over the world, not just English speakers. We'll highlight all the details in a minute, but that's a big pull of why people come with us. And we're very flexible, meaning we offer multiple start dates. It's not just twice a year. We typically offer 4 times a year. So January, March, August, and October. And then sometimes we also run a summer session in June. So it's very flexible, they overlap. So I think it's something that is important to mention as well. In terms of, we'll get into that as well, but, credibility, we have different housing options in order to make it budget friendly for whoever, depending on what your budget is. And then we also offer an early bird special, which we'll show you. These are the 3 main types of programs we offer through Masa. We have a internship program. It's mainly for people, all 18 to 34, 5 from all over the world. And that's a kind of, if you're looking for that kind of experience, learning from an Israeli company, employer, gaining experience, getting your foot in the door, it's a really great opportunity, and we'll highlight that in a second. There are paid jobs, so if you come with a little bit of experience, you are, able to secure a paid job. We'll get you a B1 work visa with Masa, and you can start working in Israel. And the last option is if you are already have a job and want to work remotely. It could be a challenge with time difference potentially, coming from Australia, but there are some people that are able to work, and maybe you work with a different time zone, but you come to Israel, we'll find you, we give you a co-working space, and you're part of the Masa and Destination Israel network. So you meet people from, again, all over, and it's a great experience if you could do that. What's included? All our programs offer a lot of different things. It depends on the type of experience that you're looking for, but the placement or the workspace, if you already have a job, that's something that we include. The networking, the meeting people from all over, mentorship with our staff, with different guest speakers that we bring, and the international experience overall. In terms of the cultural part, we take you on trips. I think Alon can highlight that in a minute, but we take all our participants about once a month somewhere. It's either a day trip or an overnight trip or a weekend trip, and they're really big highlights of the program. Hebrew Ulpan, that's something that all our programs include. And if you want to brush up on your Hebrew skills, you'll get an opportunity. We work with like a private Hebrew ulpan, so it's very intimate. I think it's like about 8 students to 1 typically, and it's a great time for you to practice while you're here. Activities, so you'll do from time to time, if depending on the time of year, on the what the season is. Recently it was Rosh Hashanah, so there's a lot of activities surrounding that. But it's something that you'll be able to be part of. The early bird special, which you'll see in a minute, but if you sign up early, then you also get a bonus of something. So it's like a nice little perk that you get that will add a lot of value to your experience overall. In terms of the operational side, housing, it's a big important thing that I think most programs provide, but Destination also, we offer multiple levels of housing. So you will, we call it Aleph Bet Gimel or independent. So, depending on your budget, where you want to live, we provide different housing solutions. And then the other stuff, which is, for all programs, medical insurance, Metro Pass, which is a Rav-Kav, if you will. It's for you to get around, and then the staff support, which are there to make your experience much more meaningful. In terms of the program details, when we run the session, like I mentioned, it's 4 times a year, sometimes even 5. The average age, is probably 24 or 5, but in terms of who we accept, it's 18 to 34 plus. Even if you don't qualify for Masa, we can accept you. You just have to pay for the full cost of the program. But otherwise, they're all Masa. All the programs are Masa eligible, so you can get scholarships. And typically in a season, we bring about a third of the participants are from North America, a third are from South America, and then about 20% are from Europe, and the other 20% are from all over the world. So it is a unique experience. Just to give you an example, we have a program starting tomorrow. We have about 40 participants arriving, and they're coming from 13 or 14 different countries. So it's a very international feel, and kind of goes over to the next slide. But they're from all over: US, Canada, Brazil, Argentina, France, everywhere, South Africa, of course, Australia. So I think it's something unique, and it could be a nice experience for you to meet people from everywhere. In terms of the housing options, this is what I mentioned earlier. We offer 3 tiers of housing. This specifically shows our Gimel housing, which are upscale apartments. They have front desk personnel. They're located in the city, so in Tel Aviv. And it's something, depending on your price point, what you're able to do, but just to give you an idea of what's available. In terms of, there's other housing options if you want to live just outside, like still in Tel Aviv or right near, and also the suburbs. Or if you have your own place, we had an Australian recently that had her grandparents have an apartment, a flat in Tel Aviv, and she didn't want to live in our housing. So we reduced the overall cost of the program, and you still get the program experience, just not the housing part of it. So that's something for you to know. For the internship program, we work with a lot of different companies. I believe we're one of the first internship programs Masa opened a program with in 2007. And we have a huge database in terms of, a lot of connections that we established over the years. These are just like a sample of different companies that we work with. It could be a small startup, or it could be a large, Fortune 500 company. It really depends on, what you're looking for, what you're capable of. You'll have to interview for these with these employers, but we have a wide range of companies, and the way we do things is once you apply, we'll send you a few samples before you register with us, just for you to make sure that it's a good fit, and then we proceed to the next stages. So if you are interested in the internship track, and you'll get a feel of what you're capable of receiving, and before we move on to the next stage. This is a co-working space that we offer for the remote work program. So if This also is part of our office. It's a co-working space very close to some of the housing that we provide, and located in Tel Aviv, 24/7. They have a lot of different other startups and companies working there, so you get to meet people. So if you are coming on the Masa remote work, you will be having access to this co-working space, and you can work out of it, meet people, and be close to your flat of where our housing is. As mentioned, Alon, maybe you want to discuss the next parts. It's more connected to the on the ground stuff, including the Hebrew Ulpan.
Yeah, okay. So basically it really depends also like on like the program. If you want, like Ophir said, like if you want to add the Ulpan component in your program, you basically be teamed up like in a group, it really depends on your level. Obviously, like we'll have a test at the beginning, and then usually it's like twice a week, 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours class, each class. In total, you get like you get 40 academic hours. What else specifically? I think like the core thing specifically about our programs is I would say, like Ophir mentioned, is the international community. I've been with Destination, like I told you, for more than 2 years. I think something I've noticed is that we definitely have the formal program, which is like the programming, which is the trips, the Ulpan, all of these components that we plan for you. But there is the non-formal, the informal part of the program, which is just the community that is around you, the Shabbat dinners, the participants do themselves. It is very independent, and there is scheduling in there during the week, but there's also a lot of time for self-explore and making new friends, be yourself, find your own adventures. We just had Sukkot just recently, and basically the entire, like for a week, there was a week off, and everybody just like traveling up north or south. So it's a very, very special community that we build here, basically during our programs. I'll just emphasize it one more time, but really in just 2 weeks we're going to Eilat. That's, I think, like the highlight for many of our participants. We're gonna go with 3 buses, and we're gonna be a total of 147 participants from all over the world. So that is very, very special. What forms here, basically.
Yeah, it's a nice touch, and yeah, so you'll have an opportunity also. Each program of ours goes on this kind of experience. Just near the end here, we have Masa opportunities. Whatever Masa opportunities are available to you while you're here, you'll be part of. In a few weeks, there's a big mega event, so all Masa participants go, and you'll be able to take part in it. And there's sometimes leadership conferences and stuff, but you know, whatever is accessible, you'll get. Online with that, all our programs are eligible for Masa funding. So, you know, depending on your age, you know, you'll get a certain amount. And then what we discussed earlier about the early bird special is if you sign up early, then we'll give you something like a token of appreciation to say thank you. You'll get something added to your experience. So it could be a gym membership, it could be Krav Maga lessons, it could be cooking classes, a yoga studio. There's also a coacher, like a business coacher, if you guys want to have a few sessions with him. Just a different option that you can choose from. So it will enhance your experience while you're here. These are just like a few testimonials, people that experienced our program. You know, some people find love, some people just might make best friends, or, you know, people that they meet for lifelong. And a lot of people who moved to Israel after this program, and just different experiences that people went through while coming on Destination Israel. And that's it, really. We hope you will be able to come to Israel regardless which Masa program is best suited for you, but obviously we'd prefer you come with us if it works out. And that's a little bit about us. If you want more information, we're just putting it on here. feel free to reach out to Alon. You could also send an email to like a general email to info@destinationisrael.com, but otherwise Alon can forward it to the appropriate person, or you can speak to him as well if you feel like it's you want to chat. So that's it. We'll take maybe I don't know if there's time, if there's any questions, just quickly Q&A if there is, and if not.
Yep, amazing. Thank you guys so much. If you guys